Alright guys, I am here. Sorry about the background noise. I'm out back right now. And um, I don't know if you guys are seeing or hearing the notifications that keep popping up. I am on YouTube Live. Hey Jody. Hi Desert Barb. And there's Sam. Guys, I'm having a really hard time seeing the chat. There's the real Polly. Awesome, so good to see everyone. Randy. I don't know why the chat is so small on here right now. There's Sugar Bridges. Brother John is here. Meredith. And it's so good to see everyone. I won't be able to read the chat on YouTube Live. It pops up and then it vanishes. And I do not know how to adjust them. I normally use StreamYard, but I did not have time to get StreamYard set up. We've been extremely busy. We are okay as far as the hurricane. We didn't get nothing out of it. We got some wind. We had a cold front come in, and with the storm pushing into south and central Florida, it created a vacuum effect, and it pulled the front end a little harder, and so we got 20 to 30 mile an hour gusts. I think the wind was 20. The steady wind that we were having, but it was nice. It was a nice cool breeze. Weather was really pretty. Brother Barry, and there's Butch. Awesome. But guys, if I missed your name, please forgive me. It's not staying up on StreamYard. You get there's a section of your screen off to one side that is specifically for the comments, and you can go back up and see all of them. And I'm not sure how to do it on this one. I don't know if you can. Oh yes, yep, I can pull them down. But they are so small. The lettering is extremely small. I'm old and my eyes are much older, and I don't see very well. Where are we at? I just want to make sure I'm not missing anyone. I do not like how the chat works. Oh, there's Mike. Mike's here. Mike Bishop. Awesome. And Brother Matt's here. And our sister Chris. Wow, thank you all for jumping in. But we are okay. The storm did not affect us at all. Our Brother Matt and Brother Mark down in the southern Florida, they got it pretty rough. They got beat up a bit. Brother Don, awesome. Thank you all for hopping over. This was spur of the moment. We've been going nonstop today. It has been beyond wide open. We've had a hectic week. We had to go in Thursday. I think it was Thursday. I had to take him to Pensacola to the spine center over there, and they were going to put in a spinal cord stimulator, which they put it inside your back under the skin, and then there's a battery pack, fairly large battery pack they also put in under the skin. And we had to leave here pretty early that morning. I had to be there by 11:30. She had to be there at 11:30, and they didn't tell us the procedure was going to be so long. So it was after 8 that evening before we made it back home. So Kim's out of commission for 6 weeks. She can get around. She's doing well. She's just really sore, and she's limited to no bending, no lifting. Normal back. If you've had any back issues or back procedures, it's pretty much routine. Anytime you mess your back up, they don't want you to bend, move, lift, turn. They don't want you to do much of anything. And so it's kind of put a little heavier load on me. Taking care of the animals here. Yesterday, I had to run and pick up hay after we got back from Kim's doctor's appointment and getting her prescriptions took care of. And we get our hay in Vernon, and it takes me about a half hour, 35 minutes to get over there. And we made it over to Vernon, and I got the hay, and I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to get straps out, and he's throwing the rolls on the trailer, and it was very tongue heavy. I left out of there I had almost 8,000 pounds of hay on the trailer, and I had to go to Chipley, and the truck is going down the road. The truck's doing this swerving thing. So I get to Chipley, and I met Frogman up there. He was in Marianna. He was in town looking for a home. So he met me at the feed store. And he says, you know, your back tire is flat. So one of my back tires, passenger tire, they're supposed to have 65 pounds of air, and it had 21 pounds. We went to the Walmart Murphy store. We filled the tire up. I got 40 pounds in it, and that's when I could see the big cracks all around the tread of the tire. And so that was sort of bad news. I had to go to the property, and between the feed, the hay, and the hay was right at 8,000, 8,100 pounds, and then we had, I think we had 800 pounds or 900 pounds of feed and different minerals and stuff that we give the deer. So we had all that on the trailer, really loaded. I got the back tires cracked. It's only got 40 pounds of air in it. It was one of them days, and I got up first thing this morning, and I had to run to Vernon, and I had a tire here for the truck. I already had a backup tire, and I went up there and got that put on, come back, and we had to go to the mobile home place. And if you've been keeping up with us, you know we've been sort of going through the ringer with this mobile house buying. And the lady that was over our cell getting us set up, well, she is no longer there. She quit or got terminated. I don't know what happened, but she's no longer there. The lady taking over has no idea where we are as far as the paperwork, the paper trail. And so a large portion of the documents are missing, so we're having to go and do all of that stuff over again. And I am just to say I'm irritated doesn't touch it. Just doesn't touch it. I am quite fed up with this whole operation. But what it is, anytime you're doing something, if the Lord has ordains you to do it, or if it's something that you chose to do, but you've got the support and backing of Holy Spirit to do it, the enemy is going to step in, and he's going to throw stepping stones out. He's going to mess you up every step of the way. And that's where our faith gets tested, and we have to just push forward, keep our face toward the sky, and just march on. And we'll absolutely get the support from our loved ones and Holy Spirit. But we're going to keep pushing forward. Just say I'm not aggravated about it. I'd be lying if I said that. But I am out back right now, and when Frogman met me yesterday, we went up to the property, and I had to put some feed out and minerals. We have 2 mama deer, new babies. We got one that was born either Monday or Tuesday of this week, a brand new baby. Deer, I'm referring to the deer, not our goats. And so we're trying to get minerals out. We got 2 more deer just showed up, 2 does that are very pregnant, and so I'm sure they're going to be dropping babies anytime now. And so we're trying to keep enough minerals out for them for a good, healthy milk production, and so that the babies will fare out very well. So just trying to stay on top of all of that and feeding all these animals. Trying to get the truck going because I got to pull out early in the morning again. It's been a long day. I just got finished up not 20 minutes ago, and so I'm kind of not nothing is in order right now. I'm very out of order, a lot of chaos going on mentally, but when we were up there at the property yesterday, we filmed while we were up there, and what I did, I had a camera on my chest. That's a lot of the footage you guys see that I share. I'm either holding the camera in the little camera stick, or I have it mounted to my chest. Every time I've mounted it to my head, the angle, it'll get turned down, and all you see is the ground. And so I have a hard time using that unless I connect it to my phone where I can see what it's filming. But I put the other camera on Frogman. It was on his head, and I got it set, and then I had mine on, and so it's like a 2-point perspective. We heard a little bit found a pretty clear footprint. Frogman found it actually, and we heard a couple of things. Could be deer, it could have been anything moving through the brush, but it got dark on us out there. And we went over by the creek. I had one camera left to check. We went to check it, and coming back, we walked over and I showed him where the flags were. If you guys don't know what I'm referring to, uh, when we were cutting the road from the 10 acres onto the new property, it was all wooded, and so I got these flags from Tractor Supply, and it's a really thin wire, probably 2 feet long, and it's got a flag about yay big at the top of it. Well, I marked them 20 feet apart, or to where the road would be 20 feet wide, and we marked the road we were cutting all the way from the 10 acres onto the new property. Well, we'd come back the next day and there'd be quite a few flags missing. And then the day after that, there'd be more flags missing. And after a week or two, there were no flags left. I had no flags to follow on the road. But plans changed, and we are putting the house up on the 10 acres away from the creek, just to be a little on the safe side, and it would be much easier on us financially, and the time frame would be shorter for us to get moved up there. Well, after Carrie and Mark had came and they left, I was up there. I went to check a couple of cameras, and I found the flags. I videoed it. I did not share that video here with you all. I get a lot of, not so much lately, but I've got a lot of hate mail, and normally it's emails trying to call my bluff that what I'm hearing, what I'm witnessing is, I got somebody else out there with me, and they're dressing up as a Sasquatch, or they're making the noise. And so I didn't want to share that and get attacked right away, because as soon as I seen it, you could go in there with one of them battery drills with a little tiny drill bit, drill a hole through the tree, and you could put the wire, you could push it through the tree. And somebody could have done that. I don't know. But where it goes into the limb, it comes all the way through. The limb is really small, and that wire is pushed all the way through, and it's pulled all the way to where the flag is against the limb. On the back side, where it came out of the limb, the wood is actually pushed out, and to me it appears like it was pushed through the limb. One of the other ones was stuck into the tree. It was pushed in, and I don't think we got it out. I think Frogman tried to pull it out. I don't remember if he pulled it out or not. But the ones going through the limb, there were two of them pushed through that limb, and they wouldn't move. When I first found them, they didn't have rust on them or anything. And I tried to pull it, and that limb was going to break before that flag, the steel part of it, would come out. But I didn't want to share it because I didn't want to get bashed and have the email with all the vulgar stuff and calling me a liar and everything else on it. I just didn't want to deal with it, so I never shared it. That footage I sent to our brother Matt on Supernatural Spectrum, and I told him you can do whatever you want with it, because I'm not going to share it. I had no intentions of sharing that. And some of you have seen it on his channel. If you have not, he has got it on the documentary he made, and I cannot remember the name of it. But Matt is here tonight. Hey, Steve. I thought I just seen, I'm sorry guys, the comments are on the same side as the camera. Oh, 12 Pearls is here. Michael Deere is here. God bless y'all. Thank you so much for hopping over here. I'm making sure I'm not missing anyone. If I've missed you, please forgive me. It wasn't intentional. Juanita's here. Oh, yeah. And thank all of you for the prayers that you guys have sent out to us, to Brother Don, to Mark and Matt and Marty, his mother, and all the people down there. Please keep your prayers going up for the people down in Cuba, the people down in South and Central Florida, and the people in South Carolina. There are a lot of deaths associated with this storm, and they're going to be, the count is going to increase as time goes by. They're going to find more and more people. A large portion of them have drowned, and a lot of them have drowned in their home, your safe place. And the water got so high they couldn't get out, and they ended up drowning them. And it's a bad state of affairs. And a few days ago, we had a family come up here. Well, they went to Panama City Beach, and they rented a room at one of the real tall hotels out there. They were on the 19th floor of the hotel. They come up, from my understanding, they come up here to escape the wrath of the hurricane. While they were here, their 11-year-old son, I don't know what he was doing, but he fell from the 19th floor. He didn't survive. That family came up here to escape that storm, to escape the chance of any of them getting injured or killed, only to lose their son in a freak accident. So when you're praying, please add that family to your prayers. You know, it's horrible losing anybody, and especially a child. I've been through it, and it's not easy. Oh, there's Bigfoot Mama. I thought I seen you in there. The chat's really hard to see. I don't know how you guys can see it. For those that do YouTube Live, it is really, really tiny. There's 38s. Oh, it's good to see you. Thank you for hopping over. So good to see everyone. I want to give you an update on what's going on as far as me going to South Florida. My nose is itching really bad. I think a bug just went in my nose. So I'm trying to catch it before I sneeze. Oh, these bugs are really bad right now. Oh, Lordy. Sorry, guys. I don't like blowing my nose or doing anything like that. Not in front of people. Yeah, absolutely, Polly. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Matt. The documentary on Supernatural Spectrum that I was referring to, that's got the flags in it, that Matt has posted. I don't know how to share the comment. He just put in the comments, but it's Panhandle Monsters is the name of the documentary. Thank you so much, Matt. I forgot I did see it, and he'd done a phenomenal job on that. I don't think I'll ever be up to par to put out content like what Matt did in that video. It's incredible. Really, really good work, professional work. But I want to update you guys on what's going on. A lot of you know that I had planned on going down to Central Florida to see my daughter, Makira. She's in a lot of our live chats. She is down in the Newport Richey area, and I am going this week. Sometime this week, I'm thinking it will probably be either Tuesday or Wednesday. Tomorrow I've got to do some figuring and try to see where I sit on my bills. I had to pay bills today, and I've still got a few that are coming out that are they come out of the bank. I don't have to make them. They come out automatic. So I've got to do a budget and figure out what I got to make the trip. But my plans are I'm going to go down, spend a day or two with my daughter and the grandbabies, and then I'm going to go over and see Brother Don Moore. I'm going to go hang out with him for a day, and I may end up doing a live show from down there and sharing some articles from his house, from his area. But if I do that, I will definitely be doing it through StreamYard so I can post an update. I just learned how to do it on YouTube Live tonight for this one. I'd never done it before. I didn't know how to do it, and I found it by accident how to actually to post a banner giving you a time to schedule it, and I realized how to do it. It's pretty easy, and I never figured it out before. Oh, Makaira's here. Awesome. But that's I gotta try to pull the comments up again. I thought I'd just seen her. See Now was here too. Awesome. Blues and G Music. Hello everyone. So good to see you. Makaira, thank you so much for coming over. And I have not talked to Makaira yet to let her know. But I am going to be coming down to see you this week, Makaira. Hopefully Tuesday or Wednesday is what I'm aiming for, because I've got to be in Alabama on the 10th for my monthly checkup. They check me every month. It's when I broke my neck and got the brain injury. They just monitor that. And it has not gotten worse, but there's always a chance down the line I could have some pretty bad repercussions from all the injuring the neck and the brain situation altogether. I could have serious problems later in life, and so they monitor it. And that's the only reason I'm going on the 10th. The sinus infection is whipped. Tomorrow morning will be the last dose of the second antibiotic that they put me on. The cootie bug is gone. I don't think I had it. They give me 2 tests when I went to the doctor. I went because of the sinus infection. I've never had one that bad. And the first test they gave me was negative. The second one was positive. I've had it twice before, and it did not feel like it did the 2 times I did have it. It wasn't the same feeling where you just don't feel like you're there. I just had a serious sinus issue, and I couldn't breathe through my nose, and then the drainage into my throat, then my throat got messed up and I couldn't hardly talk. But I'm getting my voice back. I can breathe good. I wake up in the morning. I am not congested, praise the Lord. And so I am good to go. I got a few other things going on with me, and I'm hoping here sometime soon the doctors will figure out what that is and maybe get it fixed or treated or something. Something's got to change. Yeah, all right, 7 pearls, 12 pearl. I don't know where, 7 pearls. That was the old. The new is 12, I'm sorry. She just put on there, I need prayers. My heart has been way too heavy. Yes, absolutely. And we will add you to our prayers, and all the rest of you. You know, when you guys are doing prayers, I do an umbrella prayer for everyone, to cover everyone that we're associated with. And a lot of times I do an umbrella prayer for everyone on the planet. It's just the more that we pray, the more that we build in the kingdom. When we leave here and we go into the supernatural realm, we build rewards there. And it's based on how good that we do here, you know, doing good for others. Franklin, I've got double vision. Or my glasses have got double vision. Hey, Hope. I'm standing on a feed box right now, and the goats keep coming up, bumping me on the leg. I just don't want one of the big ones to knock me off, because I got babies laid all around the base of this feed box, and I don't want to stand on them. They're tiny. I'm trying to get the chat to come back up. Yep, absolutely. 12 pearls. God says, let your requests be known to him. Amen. Amen. Yep, see now, absolutely. You know, that storm was insane. And Kim and I were talking about it, and this was after the show I did where I just asked everyone if they would pray at the same time with me at noon that day. And afterwards, Kim and I were talking. We were talking about what happened with Hurricane Michael, and we seen it. We didn't know what was going to happen until the storm hit, and we had a contact who works for FEMA that was down at the Gulf side on the Gulf shore, and they had put electronics up, and these electronics would monitor the barometric pressure, to record the drop and rise in pressure. They would record temperature, wind speed, um, everything associated with the weather phenomenon known as a hurricane. She contacted my sister afterwards and said, I don't understand why they were rating it as a Cat 4. They recorded wind for they recorded sustained winds at 203 miles per hour at the water's edge, with gusts up to 240, and they rated it as Cat 4. And doing a little research, what I'd come across was an article on, and I don't remember the storm. It was a bad storm, but it didn't get up to those numbers. I think it was a Cat 3, but I don't remember the storm. And one of the things that popped up during that was how insurance companies work. If there's a Cat 5 storm, comes through and it wipes out your home, whatever you have that's insured, they are not allowed to charge a deductible because it is a weather phenomenon that there is nothing you can do to prevent it from wiping out your home or whatever you have. If it's Cat 4, then you pay your deductibles to get it fixed. And during Michael, we were talking about that, and with the wind speeds, and what we were amongst ourselves, what we come up with was they're probably going to take everybody's deductibles to get their homes fixed, their cars replaced, to get everything took care of, and then once everybody's paid, then they'll change it to a Cat 5. Because if that happens, if it's a Cat 4, you pay your deductible and they recategorize it to a Cat 5, they do not have to give you your deductible back. You lost that money. You don't get it back. And that's exactly what they did during Michael. And I thought, maybe coincidence, but I don't believe in coincidences. I don't know if y'all heard that. Sounded like somebody yelling at me. There's nobody over there. It's wooded on that side. The goats are staring over there too. Hey, girl. Wait and see if it does it again. But with this storm, some of the different channels I was watching, and 12 Pearls is the one that turned me on to the channel that I shared, Ryan Hall, y'all, and I am highly impressed with him. Watching the weather, but some of the individual storm chasers, people that were monitoring and reading the radar, that knew how to read that stuff, they were saying the winds on the south, I think it's the south side if I remember correctly, I may be wrong, but on one side of the storm, the radar was showing it to be sustained 160, and they said possible 165, and I hope it doesn't happen, but me personally, it kind of seems like 3 or 4 months from now, they're going to recat that storm 2 as a 5. And if they do, for me personally, it would kind of look like it's all a money thing. And I hope that's not the case. I really do. And we live in a very cruel and wicked world, and it's only getting worse. But just because we've got so much bad around us, it doesn't mean we have to partake in it. You know, we are in this world, but we are not of this world. And just, keep going and doing good and doing, nice things and kind things for others, and we will come out all right. We win in the end, folks. We absolutely win in the end. I'm looking to make sure I haven't missed anyone. I cannot read, the chat is really hard to read. It's very small, and my eyes are not good. Oh, Pappy's here. So good to see you, Pappy. I'm just going up to make sure I have not skipped anyone. Forgive me if I have. I certainly am not doing it on time. There's Mr. Larksalot. Welcome. It's good to have you here. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm not going to be doing any articles. You guys, I'm really tired. I was going to keep this short. I just wanted to let everyone know that we are okay. We are fine. The storm did not impact us at all, um, other than prices going up on things, but at all, any war related issue, any weather related issue, any uh, disease related issue, they're going to raise prices. It's all a money market. That's the art of war, the military industrial complex. There's a baby goat keeps coming out from under the little box house where I've got the tablet mounted right now, and he's coming out, and I don't know if he's biting my shoe or if he's just coming out and bumping it, and he's running back in there. I kept feeling it, and there wasn't nothing down there, and I just seen him and just caught him doing it. I have no idea what that is. It sounded like somebody talking. I don't know. Are y'all hearing that at all? There was sounded like a yell just a few minutes ago, and then it just sounded like somebody talking. That's twice I've heard talking now. That's the side that we always have when we do get activity. It's 9 times out of 10 it's on that side, and that's where I'm hearing this at. Don says he can't hear it. Okay. Have absolutely 12 pearls. Can't sweat the small stuff. And we give the big stuff beyond our control to Yeshua. Yep, absolutely. Hey, Denise. Oh, you can't hardly see the screen. Let's see, Denise is here too, and Lannis here. Oh, I got you. I got you, Johnny. Johnny on the spot. He's using Mama's channel. All right, we got you. Got you, brother. What are y'all doing? All the goats are up here now. But we do got articles, and I will be doing them this week. And if I don't do them before I leave, I'll be doing them down there with Brother Don. If I have time, I'm going to do them. I'm going to do at least some of them before I leave. Katie is here. All right. It's so good to see everyone. Thank you so much. If y'all can hear these notifications, it is from the camera that I have up at the property. Oh, hey, Sharon. Let me see if I can. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but I'll try to pull it up and show you what we got. Here's one of the pictures. Just came through at 8:18, and I don't know what time it is now. Oh, I gotta watch. It's 8:19, so it just come through. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that, but this is the one that just come through. That's what's right in front of the camera right now at the property. I'll see if it's been going off non-stop. A little while ago, there are 2 bucks on camera and a fawn. There's no mama. It's just 2 bucks and a spotted fawn. I know y'all heard that one. That was really loud. Yeah, it's getting a little bit creepy. Guys, I'm trying to read the chat. I'm so sorry. I cannot see it. I can barely make out the names. Oh, these bugs are eating me up. Hey, girl. Why y'all all up here? Can't believe you guys aren't hearing that. That is really loud. But no rocks. That's a good thing. I don't want to be hit by a rock tonight. The bugs are really bad. Well, it's cool here. If none of you are in the area. Hey, Gene. Yeah, Gene, I did not do a very long heads up banner. It was just a few minutes. What are they doing? That's one of the little goats right there. Yeah, thank you, Sharon. Yes, I can see the ones in all caps, but normally I can see them, but I'm on YouTube Live right now, and the letters are so small, it's really hard for me to see. Yes, Katie, it is traffic. What is the bass sounding thrum? A gator? No, there's no gator here by me. I don't know what that is. I've heard it a couple times, but I have no idea what it is. Oh, these dadburn bugs. I'll make sure I'm not missing anyone. So good to see all of you. Good to see our sister Jean. It's good to see all of you. What a blessing. And I hope all of you here, if any of y'all were down in the path of this storm, I hope you guys are all right. I hope you're home. Fared through it all right. Did y'all hear that one? What in the world is that? That sounded like a person that time. That's Kim. All the goats, yeah, I heard her that time. She's calling the goats to come on. They're all running that way. Okay. Yeah, that if you just heard that, Gene, that was Kim. She went out the front yard and she called the goats up front. Audrey, you made it. Awesome. So good to see you. Yeah, absolutely, Jeannie. You know, that's the best that we can do for anyone is to send prayers for them. You know, there's so many. It's crazy. We like to help people, and there's been several times we've helped with money when we've had it, and it's never been much because we don't have it. But someone in need, $5 goes a long way. I mean, it is a tremendous help for them, and we have helped people like that. You know, $5 or $20. We've done that several times, and it feels good when you do it, and it does help them, but not as much as a good solid prayer. And all it takes is three people to pray together for that person. They don't have to be in the same room together, but three coming together, speaking to the Father on someone else's behalf, and that's when actions start to happen. Yeah, I don't know what that humming is. I see a lot of people are hearing it. I'm looking to make sure I'm...
Here.
Yeah, you got it right. Gene says, stop, drop, and pray. Yep, amen to that.
Night,
absolutely. You going to bed?
Yeah.
All right, night, baby. Love you.
I love you too. My back is feeling so good.
I'll be in there in just a minute. These bugs are eating me up.
Okay.
That wasn't you that screamed about 10 minutes ago, was it?
What?
That wasn't you that kind of did it like a yell.
I was out here about 2 minutes ago feeding the goat.
Yeah, no, I heard you there about 10 minutes ago.
No.
It sounded like it came from the sinkhole.
Well, there's something up over there.
Yeah, they're probably back. Um, Sharon, she just went in. She'll probably be watching and reading the chat. Kim's a big time reader. She's read more books in half a day than I have in my entire life. And that's the truth. I'm not a reader. Don, I don't think it's infrasound. That humming sound that she was talking about, it's almost like a I don't know how to even explain it. It's sort of like a growl, about the length of a very short growl, but it's just a like a rumble, like a boom, like a kind of stretched out hum. I don't know what it is. It's coming from the north side though, and I have not heard that before. That sound is the goat. If y'all just heard that, what are you doing? Hey buddy, I see you. You ain't gotta push on me. We got some of the goats to get attention. They'll put their head up against your leg and they'll push on you. I know you're too big. I can't pick you up, buddy. Come here. He's trying to push me off the. Ow. Hey, why don't you go lay down? It's bedtime. Oh, that hurt. Don't do that, buddy. You got me right in the shin. I wish I could pick him up. I wonder if I can show. I could probably turn this. I'll show you guys what I'm dealing with right now. See where he's pushing on me? And that hurts. All right, buddy, hold on. Oh. Hold on, you're pushing me off. Hold on, man. That's the fun of the goats. They're constantly doing something. If I see any eye shine, I'm going to turn the camera that way. Maybe you guys can see it too. Okay, maybe it won't fall. What are y'all doing? Why is everybody cutting up? I don't know what's going on. The goats are acting up. The ducks are acting up now. There's nothing over there. Yes, Ida, I am definitely feeling better. Thank you. You stay over there, Littlefoot. Yeah, it had. I started a different antibiotic, the Z-Pack, on I think it was Thursday, and I've got tomorrow's the last day, or it may have been Wednesday. It's a 5-day. Easy, girl. You're gonna knock my stuff over. It is a 5-day antibiotic. No, you can't come around, Blondie. Get back. Who's coughing? Oh, it's Luna. Luna's dealing with allergies right now. We just had her checked 3 days ago, whenever the vet was here recently. They come in to do the yearly inoculations on the goats because it's much easier and cheaper to have them come here than it is for us to load them up. 5 at a time and haul them up there. Easy, buddy. What are you doing? Why are you pushing me off? Quit. Hey. You got me right on the shin. Don't do that. Be nice. Same one, and now he's hitting me. You gotta stop. Quit. You quit. Let me pick you up. He's about 50 pounds. I can't lift him. I don't have nothing. Here. You wanna play with this? Look. Here, buddy. Play with the knife. Quit hurting. I'm gonna call Benji over here in a minute. Benji! Here, buddy. Tell him to leave me alone. Look. There you go. Benji getting pushed off. You gotta stay right there. All right, yeah, Jody. Our ducks are just like that. Anything comes around the ducks, will let you know. Definitely. Ow. Benji, where'd you go? Rosie just poked her head out the back door. So Benji, he was keeping. Oh, another one is pushing on me. Oh. What are you doing, bud? This is Bo the third. You guys know we had a Bo during a live show with Carrie. We had a baby born, and we named him after Bigfoot Odyssey, Bo, B-O. And Bo is at Chrissy's house, a friend of Kim's, and he has put out several babies, and we've had a Bo the second and a Bo the third. And this is Bo number 3 that's down here beating on my leg right now. And he's a mess. He's a very, very good boy, but he is also very, you've got to pay him attention. You're pushing me off, bud. Why are you doing that? If I pick him up, he'll panic. I think I just missed someone. I don't know. One of my lenses is very, very blurry. I just want to make sure I haven't missed anyone that's popped in. I just wanted to come up for a short piece. I didn't have anything important to share with you. I just wanted everyone to know that we are okay. We did not have to deal with the wrath of that storm. Praise the Lord. A lot of people did, though. And I hated that anybody had to go through that. And, you know, you never know if it's God cleansing an area. You know, we'll never understand until we get to the other side. But there's something supernatural behind these storms, unless man is intervening and modifying the weather, which they've been doing since the 50s. If that's the case, I have no idea why they would do what they're doing. These storms they are no longer storms that come through and clean your roof off and damage a few tree limbs. The ones of today are leveling cities, and there is nothing good that comes out of that. Ow. Yeah, see now, heard the yell too. Yeah, they keep coming. They're coming from over there, and I have no idea what's doing it. I have an idea, but I'm not gonna plant anything in anyone's head. Why are you doing this? You never do this to me. Bo, quit. Come here, buddy. You wanna come up here? I don't know if you're gonna let me pick you up. Come here. Oh, this is Bo. This is Bo the third. He's a good boy. He's just very big and very heavy. You wanna get up here? You wanna sit up here? Let me put you right here so I can get over. I'm not gonna drop you. Hold on. Here. Come here, buddy. Here you go. Here you go. Good boy. Don't get down. You stay up there. All right. Sorry, guys. He was starting to hurt me. He just hit me in the shin. All right. Do any of you, do you have a prayer request that you would like to put up on here while we're here? It's a live show, but it will get watched on down the road. And all it takes is for the prayer to get into the mind and ear of just a few people, and positive things come out of it. Yeah, Pappy, I'm right there with you. I think there was a lot of divine intervention throughout this storm. You gotta stay right there. I'm trying to keep Bo from coming over here again. Hey, hiker. Yeah, this is just, I I was just putting this up, this short show, just to check in. I've got a lot of emails, guys. I have not read any of them. When they come through, I'll get an alert that I got an email, and I'm driving. I'm going from point A to point B, or I'm at one of these appointments we've been having to go to. And when I get home, I forget about it. And I've not checked them in 4 days, I think. But I will definitely check them. I'll get on them tomorrow and respond. So if you've emailed me and I haven't replied, please forgive me. We've been just a bit overwhelmed. We got a lot going on right now. Trying to get everything squared away. Kim is, 2 days ago, she had an implant put in her back, a spinal cord stimulator, and so she's down and out right now. And I'll be going down to Central Florida here this week to visit my daughter Makira and the grandbabies. And so Rosie is going to have to step up and do the feeding while I'm gone, which right now, this time of the year, we're feeding 100 pounds and then free choice on the hay. And so it doesn't take long to put that much feed out. It seems like a lot, but it's not. It goes really quick. And the goats clean it out in about 10-15 minutes. All the bowls are empty. So Rosie will definitely be able to handle it. Kim will be here to guide her and let her know what to do. But Rosie, she participates in all the feedings. She does help, so she knows the process of what we got to do. I think that was a stick hit the ground. I don't see it, but I heard it. It may have fell out of the tree. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it hitting any limbs coming down. I just heard it, and it hit the ground. I think we may have activity over there tonight. If the rocks start flying over here, then I'll be going inside. I don't want to be hit. We've had quite a bit of that in the past. We haven't had any rocks thrown at us in a while, though. So that's been a good thing. I'm going up to make sure I have not missed... Oh, Malachi's here. I didn't even see you. I'm so sorry. I don't know how you guys can stay up with the chat if when you do YouTube Live. It is so tiny, it's hard to read. You know, I'm sure y'all's eyes are much better than mine. I'll be going sometime soon to get glasses. I've got to, because I'm blind. These are readers here, but they're good ones. I can see really good with them. It's just these letters are really tiny. What are you doing, girl? You wanna come up here? I got Peaches down here now. Yeah, that's movement in the bush, if y'all can hear that. I'm not seeing any eye shine at all. It stops as soon as I turn the flashlight that direction. That's the north. That direction there is the north end of the property, and right over the fence, 30 feet, is where the sinkhole is, and all the activity sort of comes from around that sinkhole. We've had a little bit on the south side. It's not, it hasn't been much, probably in a year, maybe a dozen times or more. I'm seeing a light on the screen. I don't know if you guys seen that. It was right up here somewhere, just right there. I'm just seeing. Oh, geez. Chris has just posted this up. Please keep my mom in your prayers. She only has one kidney and it's only working 20%. So please add her to your prayers, everyone. I hate to hear that. I hate to hear anybody suffering with anything, any health issue. Yeah, that's the ducks. 12 pearls. We got. They're a little loud. Jeannie, on the new house, the lady that was over, the sales lady that was helping us through the process, doing the paperwork and lining up all these inspections. There's that light again, right there. I do not know what that is. There's nothing out there. Where's it at? Right, it was right here somewhere. It went out. Right. There's nothing out there. It's dark. I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. But with the house thing, the lady that was over, we've had nonstop aggravation from the lending company, and we got that worked out, and everything was going good. And then we get a call. Kim got a call last night that the lady over our file getting us into this new home, she is no longer there. I don't know what happened. I don't know if she quit or got fired. I have no idea. But she is not there. They cannot find half of our documents. They don't know where we stand. They don't know, they have no clue about any of it. And so now we got to go in sometime this week and do new documents and pretty much start over again. And it's been a mess. But while we were down there today, we did look at another home, and it's roomier, and it's actually laid out a lot better than the one that the application is on right now. And Kim liked it better. I like it better too. But a house is what you make it, once you get in it. And you could take a mansion and it could be an absolute dump by what you put into it. And I don't mean trash. I mean, the love you put into your home. If you don't put any love into your home, it's just, it is what it is. Not much of nothing. And so it doesn't matter to me. We will, we'll fill it with love, and we'll get that thing set on fire with the Holy Ghost, and it will be a home regardless. But we looked at another one. It was cheaper. Not by much, but it was definitely cheaper. And there is a factory, some type of bonus that they knock $7,500 off. And it's a factory thing, like a promotion to sell it, and it's a brand new home. So I think Kim has put our application toward that one. We won't know until this week to find out how all of that's going. Hey Debbie, I just seen you. She says, everyone please pray for me. I'm waiting on results from a skin biopsy. Guys, and that is Debbie Meters. She's in the chat. Please add her to the prayer list. She's part of our family here. Even if anyone coming here for prayers, it doesn't matter if they're part of us or if they're passing through. If they need prayers, me personally, I'm all about it. We'll put them out. In the end, when I get to meet my Maker in the end, every prayer that I put out for another human being will count positive on my behalf. And it's all about helping others so that we help ourselves in the end. The Bible tells us when it comes to the Father and serving the Father, one of the prayers is, Father, glorify me so that I may glorify you. And that's what, that gives us our power. And Sharon says, looks like it could be Einstein maybe. It looks tall. It does look tall. And if, Patrick's here. I don't think I seen you earlier. If I did, I apologize for saying hello to you again, Patrick. Yes. Bobby's here too. Awesome. Yeah, he's been looking at the light for about 10 seconds before you pointed it out. Yeah, I don't know. Bobby says maybe I shine too. Are you guys seeing it? There it is. It's right here. Right there. But there's nothing back there. I have no idea what that is. I don't have a clue. Strange. It shows up on the screen. It's gone now. It keeps popping up. Is it up? No, it's down. I don't know. I think my mind is messing with me now. I just imagined that I heard something walking in the dead leaves back there. And I'm pretty sure it is my imagination. I hope it is. Hey, Kelly. Kelly made it. What a blessing. Sharon, thank you so much. Yes, please, when you guys are praying, please pray for us that, the right home, the one that we're supposed to be in, will fall in place. I don't care what it is. God knows what we need, and whatever it ends up being, I'll be happy with it, regardless. But we got to get home. We got to get out of here. It's too dangerous right here. At this house right on the highway, you can hear the traffic out there. I just seen Kelly says, how's the weather in Florida? I am in the Panhandle area. I am northeast of Panama City, between Panama City and Mariana. And right now it's nice. It's probably around 62, 63 degrees. It's been in the mid 50s, low 50s in the morning the last 4 or 5 days. It's been really, really beautiful. And yesterday it stayed in the low 60s until about 2 o'clock, and then it warmed up pretty quick. I guess, Makara, you going to bed? You have a good night. I love you, and I'll definitely be seeing you guys very soon. I will call you as soon as I get I know for the details of when I'm going to be leaving here. I'll be leaving here 3 hours before sunrise. I do not want to be headed east and going against the sun on the motorcycle. So I'm going to leave before the sun comes up. So when I turn to head south in Perry, the sun should be rising above the trees and I won't have that blinding sunlight, but I'll be going through the forest and we'll be able to see a little better. So I don't have to worry about hitting a deer on the motorbike. That would not be so good. Good for you. You go back to work. I love you, and I will certainly see you very, very soon. Kiss the babies for me and let them know I will be down there here this week. I love my children. Love the grandbabies too. Yes, Gene, I will definitely be watching for deer. I am really afraid of hitting a deer. I have, I will, Makira, certainly will. Thank you. Yeah, the weather's been beautiful. Yeah, when I own the motorbike, I've got the LED headlight, and it's a giant headlight on it. But to the sides of it, I've got LED driving lights. I can't turn them on if I got traffic coming at me because they are ridiculously bright. And when I turn them on, it'll light up all the way to the tree line on a 4-lane highway with a median divider. It will light up the trees on both sides of the road down, oh geez, I don't know, 300, 400 yards. And when you see the deer, they're so bright, there is no eye shine. It almost looks like you're looking at them in the daylight, but I can't use those lights if I have traffic, vehicles in front of me, whether they're going the same direction I am or if they're coming toward me, because they are so blinding. And I'm pretty sure they would definitely cause someone to have an accident, and so I got to be real careful with them. I very rarely use them. It's not often. I'm not out late at night or super early in the morning, so it's not often that I'm riding when it's dark and there's no traffic. But guys, if you have any prayers, any other prayers or anything to get out before we shut this off for the night, if you'll put it up and put it in caps for me, and we will definitely share them so that everybody can hear. And also, when you're praying, our brother Avi Rico, please keep prayers going out for him. If you haven't heard, Avi lost his wife this past week, and she went home to be with the Lord, and he's having a rough go at it. So please keep him in your prayers. Avi is a phenomenal human being. He is a Christian, I mean, to the core. And they serve the Lord, with all their heart, and they lived that life. And now it was time for his wife to go home to be with the Lord, and we'll all meet her up there soon. I hope it ain't real soon, but we'll definitely see her soon. We'll see all of our loved ones. The day's coming, and all we can do is prepare for it. We cannot alter that day, but we can definitely prepare for it. Gene said they had 4 days of frost. Wow. It's 41 right now. Geez, I wish it was 41 here. I would love to be in the 40s right now. I don't like the hot weather. I like it. I like it to get up to the mid to upper 70s, and the cold. I'm okay with the 30s. I'd rather it be in the mid 40s and 50s. That was loud. I don't know if that was a gunshot or a limb breaking. That was on that side. I don't know what that was. I don't know if you guys could hear that. It almost sounded like a gunshot. But there shouldn't be any gunshots over there. There's nothing over there. There's woods that way. Kelly, I think we maybe have an activity on that north side right now. That's what it sounds like to me, but I have not seen anything tonight at all. Heard some weird talking and a yell or a scream of some kind, but I haven't seen anything. And I believe a stick hit over here just a minute ago, right on this side of me, my right side. I can't see it. I'm not going to look for it tonight. I may look tomorrow in the daylight. It's gotten quiet over there now. Yeah, Sharon said it was loud. Yeah, it was definitely loud. I don't know if it was a gunshot. It sounded like a limb breaking, like a big green limb being snapped. That's what it sounded like, but it could have been a gunshot. Yeah, we had cameras out. I had cameras out on that side. I put one out over here, and there's not a lot of activity on this side, but we had them out on that side, and it was like flipping a switch. When I put the game cameras up, the activity stopped. But I ended up taking them down, and I got one. I've got up at the property. I've got to show you guys the camera out there. I got a camera on a tree. I put it on a tree, a living tree, not a dead one. The tree's pushed over. My camera's still on it, and the tree's pushed over. The camera's on the bottom. It's smashed on the ground. So I left it. I didn't even try to get it out. But I am going to sometime here in the very near future, maybe tomorrow or the next day when I go up there, I may try to see if I can't get it off the tree. I may have to dig it out. But the tree fell with the camera on it, and roots are out of the ground. The tree is still strapped to the camera. That was a limb, I think. Everything went quiet. You guys hear it? The animals? Now, got a limb break on that side. It's getting kind of creepy out here. Yeah, I'm going to cut it off in just a minute. I'm going to go inside. I'm getting a little bit nervous. No, Kathy, I'm not at the new property yet. We are trying to make that happen, but we're having just nonstop issues with the lending company at first. We got that straightened out, and now the lady that was over our file, she is no longer there. Kim got a phone call last night stating that lady is no longer there, and half of the paperwork they cannot find. So they don't know where we stand in the whole process of getting the home. So now we have to go down Monday and start over again. But it's just it's the enemy throwing tripping stones out in front of us, but we will make it happen. There's a Max Wedge. Good to see you. Awesome. Yeah, Mike, it got real quiet. All the animals stopped. I'm trying to... Some of these I can read pretty good. Some of them I'm having a hard time reading them. I'm sorry, guys. Guys, I'm going to shut this off in just a minute. Yeah, this is getting really, really creepy. Yep, Gene, I'm right there with you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm fixing to shut this down. This is starting to creep me out a little bit. The ducks never go quiet when I'm out here. And they just stop. I got noises happening on this side over here where the limbs were breaking now. It sounds like somebody coming up toward the fence. I just want to make sure I'm not missing any prayers. If anybody needs any prayers to get them out, I want to make sure that is so important. Yeah, everybody went quiet. The animals went quiet. The goats, the sheep, the ducks, everything went quiet. Yep, absolutely. Pearls. I'm not seeing any high sign over there. I just shined the flashlight over there again. What I was seeing was right up here, like back behind me, but there's nothing back there. Are y'all hearing that at all? It just sounds like somebody walking really slowly in the leaves. There's nothing over there. I wonder if, let me see, I'm gonna try to get this, see if you guys can see. I don't know how much you're gonna be able to see over there, but there's nothing over there. There's no goats, there's nothing over there. So I don't know what's moving over there. Something's moving in the leaves, and I'm not an investigator. I get emails. I don't get as many anymore, but I get a lot of emails about me being an investigator, but yet I'm scared and I run the other way when activity happens. I am not an investigator. That is for Mark and Matt and Connor. That's for them guys, not for me. I'm too scared of these things, and I'm not interested in looking for them. I don't want to find them. They seem to find me, and that's enough. But guys, thank y'all so much for being here tonight. I'm sorry I have to cut this short. I'm getting really creeped out. And it'll get to the point I'll get really scared in a minute and I'll just bolt inside. So I'm going to shut this off politely as I possibly can, and just I'm going to get inside and away from it. All the goats went that way, and I think they're in the front. But thank y'all so much for hopping over here with me. I absolutely love each and every one of you. If there's something that you need that I can provide or I can help you with, if you have a prayer request, if you have anything that you need to share, and it doesn't matter how small it is, if something's going on and you need help, if I can't help you myself, we can put the word out. We've got a phenomenal family here at Standing Goats Rescue, and these are some of the greatest people that have ever come across the internet. And I stand behind that to the day that I leave here. I will certainly stand behind it. But yeah, I'm going to go inside. It's getting a little bit loud over there. Whatever's moving, it seems to be getting closer. But thank y'all so much. Yep, absolutely. I like that. We're carving also. Live, laugh, and pray. Absolutely. But thank you all. Again, I absolutely enjoyed you guys being here. It has blessed me to no measure. Thank you tremendously. I love you all. God bless you. If y'all need anything, my email is standinggoatsrescue@yahoo.com. I am behind, so if you've emailed me and I have not replied, I will, I promise. I will catch up on the emails tomorrow. I'm about 4 days behind, I think, but I will get them all caught up tomorrow. I will have a little bit of free time about noon. When I get back, I got to leave first thing, and I'll get the emails caught up. But thank you again. I love you. Y'all have a good night. May God bless you and everything that you do, your every endeavor, and just whatever you do, please always be safe. And I'll definitely see you guys soon. Y'all have a good night. Yeah, I am going in. It's getting loud. I'm sorry.